You know, last night I was thinking to myself, there's actually 7 factions in Engine War. Because you've got the Adeptus Mechanicus, your Mars Robo boys. You've got the bad guy knights. And then you've got the, well, air quotes, good guy knights. But demons, there's 4 sets of demons. I mean, you've got Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, Tanesh. Tanesh? No, I've said that wrong. Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, Tzeentch. There you go. 4 sets of demons. So, there's actually 7 factions. And I find that really interesting just thinking about it. Because it's very rarely, I believe, or could be wrong, in the lore, where the demons actually get together and spend, a campaign working together that doesn't have the influence of like a Chaos Sorcerer involved that's binding them together. For demons of different patron gods to work together is kind of a rare event. I know it happened once or twice in the Tyranid Codex with Shadowbrink, but outside of that, I think these kind of events are few and far between. So now that has got me particularly interested in the lore of Engine War. I'm not concerned about the Imperium stuff. I mean, it's a Forge World and they want to defend the Forge World to keep making the big guns. That's fair enough. But what on this Forge World is important enough? I mean, is this Forge World important enough that these 4 different factions of demons that normally are fighting each other, playing the great game, would force them to band together to actually create a united front, which is quite interesting. But anyway, Knights. We're talking about Knights today. And GW, to get Knight players' appetites wet for Engine War, as they do with every other faction, they've released some new tidbits from the actual Psychic Awakening book. And we're starting off with stratagems. And if I can't get a name right, I'm just going to make something up on the spot. So, thin their ranks. Not even the largest horde can survive the big guns of these young nobles. For 1 command point, you can use a stratagem in your shooting phase where an Armiger Halraven from your army is chosen to shoot with until the end of the phase. Armiger mortar cannons that a model is equipped with make 6 attacks with targeting a unit that contains 6 or more models rather than 2d3. Good for thinning out hordes. Can't argue with that. So, yeah. So you gain the full fat flavour of your gun. Maximum potential for 1 command point. I mean, that kind of thing fits in with 1 command point. That will get down most hordes, I suppose. I think Assault Cannon Strength 5. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's a nice, solid stratagem for 1 command point. Second one for 1 command point. Belligerent Machine Spirit. When Wardens are prone to sudden acts of impulsive plug-a-lug-a-lug, unloading a ferocious rate of fire at anyone threatening their lines. Use a stratagem in your shooting phase where a Knight Warden model from your army is chosen to shoot with. Until the end of the phase, the range of that model's Avenger Gatling cannon is changed to 8 when resolving an attack made with it. But do not make a hit roll, it automatically scores hit. That's good. That's good. I mean, if you're about to get close to something, and either you're about to get charged or are charged for 1 command point, that could potentially score some damage, especially if you're auto hitting with guns. Yeah, anything that can negate a dice roll in your favour is always good in this game. Always good. So 1 command point, I'd say that's pretty solid. I mean, what does it say there? 12 strength, 6 damage, 2 hits is going to ruin. Yeah, that's auto. Yeah, that's fucking good for 1 command point. Another one, Trophy Claim. Taking down its monstrous foe, the Knight, its emitters blare its triumph, invigorated by the kill. Use a stratagem when an enemy Titanic model is destroyed as a result of an attack made with a melee weapon by an Imperial Knight's model from your army. Until the end of the battle, and one to the attack characteristics of Imperial Knight model. Completely situational, completely circumstantial. I mean, what if you're fighting an army with no Titanic units? I.e. Tyranids. Or G-Steel Cult. Or, I don't know. It's like, Titanic units, they're not everywhere. I mean, I know in the meta a while ago with the big Knight Castellan, I think, with the big robots, they were everywhere, but they ain't everywhere. I mean, I know this idea is, knights fighting evil knights. Fair enough, but 1 command point, this one ain't going to get used a lot. It doesn't, it's completely situational. You might not be fighting another Titanic model. You might not, you might not possess one. So, household traditions. Yeah, this is the kind of thing. Same with the Chaos Knights. You can make your own household and make your own buffs for your knights. These are just two examples. Guardians of the Frontier. Long have the knights of this household fought upon the fringes against innumerable odds and the rapacious hunger that lurks beyond civilization. Whilst this model with this tradition is within one of enemy units that contain 11 or more models, increases attacks characteristic by 1. Good for fighting hordes. That could pair up nicely with the Iliad stratagem of, fighting 6 or more models. Fair enough. Not knowing the existing household sort of traits, I can't say whether this is good or bad in comparison, but I'd say it's pretty solid if you're fighting hordes of enemies. So, knight models bases and these kind of models tend to have big bases anyway, and when you're in your enemy's grill, then you're going to be surrounded by, a good chunk of their army, assuming you haven't blown it away with overwhelming firepower first. Second one, Stormstriders. Nothing can halt the ever-moving knights of this household. Their path punctured with wrathful strikes. Add 1 to the move characteristic of a model with this tradition, and always use the top row of its damage table when determining its move characteristic, regardless of how many wounds it has left. Now, that's the +1 to move characteristic. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, an inch could mean the difference between, a successful move, charge, or whatever. But I don't think that happens enough to, particularly give a shit about. But always using the top row of its damage table with determine its move characteristic. Now that is good, because basically you're always going to be moving at full speed no matter where you go. And when your model moves as fast as knights do, and can go over stuff because of the Titanic, then that's good for tactical flexibility. So that's great. Choose your allegiance, and this is, it's just showing that you can either go with the Admech big robots, and they have their own stuff going on as well, such as this Questa Mechanicus, Skarstin Plogulagf. These households that swear allegiance to the Adeptus Mechanicus preserve their mutual pledge that saw their knight worlds raised out of technological oblivion. Their failing knight suits were restored, and the arcane knowledge granted to the formative Sarcastian orders raised them to a holy perfection of function. That's a lot of strange words. At the start of your turn, a model with the Conquestor Allegiance Oath regains 1 lost wound. Yeah, so your knights can swear oaths to different sort of factions, I suppose, and this one's for the Admech. Slow regeneration. It's okay. Speaking as someone that does have regenerating units in their army, some of my stuff will regenerate wounds over time. It's nice when you regenerate a wound and it brings you up a profile, but again, it's one of those things where it happens so little that I can't remember the last time it happened. So, you could take that one or leave it. Tireless duty. Mortal enemies hold little fear of those whose only failure would be to balk, and this warlord drives into the attack of the fray without hesitation. Into the thick of the fray without hesitation. This warlord can perform heroic intervention if there are enemy units within 6 instead of within 3, and when doing so can move up to 6 instead of 3. Now, heroic intervention is one of those mechanics of the game that I think is overlooked a lot of the time. And anything that basically can give you more flexibility with your movement is always good. Movement's a big part of the game, and being able to move an extra 3 inches to heroic intervene, especially when you're talking about a knight, which, tends to kick shit and take names when... Kick arse and take names. It's good. Basically, what I'm saying is it's good. Moving, extra movement is always good, in these kind of situations. And, that's it. It's pretty short, really. I don't think it's much more in depth than the evil bad guy knights version, but yeah, there you go. Good guy knights. It's more stuff for you, I suppose. Like I said, I'm going to be interested in the lore of Engine War just from the demon side, because I want to see what those pesky demons are up to. And if anything, it'll be interesting to see what the demons get next time around, because they are the last one for Engine War, and I'm guessing they'll drop that either later today or tomorrow, probably today really, in line-up for the pre-orders. And I think the pre-orders are going to be on tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I will catch you guys next time.